Okay, so
Yeah.
I didn't even want to stop that because that's game for people who want to do events, who are coming up. Who is somebody that you met through All Access Vegas that really impacted you?
Yeah, there's been so many celebrities, I've worked with in either a positive way or a negative way, Some of them have hit me more powerful off, better situations, and some hit me up on, better on worse situations. But, some of the people, I've got to meet throughout the last couple of years is, like it was great meeting T.I. Like I always grew up listening to his music, and it was cool meeting him. Steve Aoki, got to see him, got to say, everything. And each celebrity I meet, I like to tell them about the All Access Vegas and what we have, what we do, And basically, I let them know, like, we throw the Cannabis Awards, we have the Tattoos and Smoke, and it's always about, letting the people know. And like, huge shout out to Afro Man. I always grew up, like, smoking when I first started and hearing Afro Man. And then whenever we got to finally do a concert with him at the Hard Rock, I was like, dang, he put us in his whole tour list. So the last day of his tour in Vegas was the Hard Rock Las Vegas, and that was our show with All Access Vegas. And it was cool because his birthday was just here a couple weeks ago, and a huge shout out to Seedless that threw a huge event with him at the Artisan. Basically with him, I got to give him a Tattoos and Smoke and Jerome Baker bong. So it's just amazing going from throwing events with him for the last couple of years, then actually giving him some of our limited edition bongs, especially when it's someone's birthday, And the amazing thing with that is Jerome Baker, the founder, Jason Harris, he actually signed the bong for Afro Man. And there was only 3 bongs signed, and he got one of them. So it was remarkable to see that all come together. But each celebrity I met, I was in the Lazy Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony, smoking video on YouTube, check it out. That was an amazing experience growing up listening to Bone Thugs and Harmony, and then being in their video, just smoking and, just hanging out with everyone. And, not even just at the shows, but even on a personal level, like eating at Applebee's with Bone Thugs and Harmony, I'm like, I would have never thought this shit, We even did a barbecue at DJ Big Kid's house on the top 3rd story of his house. And
Talking with Snoop, right?
Yeah, Snoop Dogg as well. Met him about 3-4 times. Snoop Dogg's an incredible person. Like, it's just amazing with what he's been able to accomplish. And I've been telling him about the festivals last couple of years, and he's just like, hey, dude, keep up the great work, He's slowly starting to see how we've been doing it, And huge shout out to Snoop because all the videos he's been in, everything, it's just really cool to see everything he's accomplished because, he's literally an icon.
Yeah, he's a smoking god, literally.
Bro. Like, seriously.
Something that you experienced while you was working like All Access Vegas that really blew your mind. Like, of course, meeting celebrities and eating out, but something like you were working and you was like, I can't even believe I'm doing this right now. Like, I can't even believe I'm here.
Yeah, a couple of times hit me. It was like on 420. I was at the Thomas and Mack, and it was the most amount of people I've ever seen a crowd at a show in my life, And I was on stage with them just smoking, and I was like, holy shit, it's 420. I'm smoking with Bone Thugs and Harmony. We're on the whole Thomas and Mack stage. I'm just looking at all these fans just singing and just smiling. And I'm just like, dude, this is a dream come true, And then it was like, so it's happened from me being at festivals and me being a part of it with All Access Vegas, but then it's also hit me at like the Cannabis Awards, specifically like when I'm on stage, I see someone that got, votes. Like some people got a couple of votes, some people got thousands of votes, and it's whoever comes first place in that category. So I've seen some people win off like 40 votes before. I'm like, how the hell did you just win that, But you did it. Then I've seen some categories where you need to get like over 1,000 votes. I'm like, oh my God, like you got to really do that. And whenever I'm on stage, I'm giving that trophy to someone that's made a difference, that's never got a trophy in their life, Some people have got a trophy in their life, but maybe it's been 10, 15 years, Like I was thinking the last time I got a trophy, and I was like, I think it was like when I played football and like, you know what I'm saying, the 7th grade or something, you know?
Right.
And I was like, dude, it's been like over 20 years, you know? I'm like, what the heck, you know? And I really started thinking, I was like, well, what about other people? What about if you're the best grower in Las Vegas and you've never been recognized?
Right,
Maybe
nobody's paid you no attention or nothing.
You work in a cultivation, you've been growing all this flower, and the cultivation always got recognized, and you were the grower of it all. And you're like, dude, you're in all the magazines, you're in all the videos, where was I? Right. And now we could actually have the grower come, where it's not just a grower or a cultivation, but it's also medical growers as well. So we accept a little bit of both in this category. And honestly, as the category grows, we might just make it 2 separate categories because of so many people trying to get nominated. But currently, you know, we're looking for more growers trying to get nominated. So if you grow, you know, we do a nomination phase, you know. And then, you know, same thing with like realtors. There's realtors that like to smoke weed. And now being able to like showcase these realtors, tattoo artists, models, porn stars, entrepreneurs that smoke weed, it's an honor to see them get recognized, you know. We have over 100 categories for the Cannabis Awards that All Access Vegas has created. And the thing is, it's like not one category is bigger than the other one. They're all equal in my eyes, where I'm literally spending months creating these different categories and doing everything. And we've received over 500,000 votes. And it's just crazy to see everyone logging in, sending in these votes.
Sending it to people, posting it.
You know, always stay informed. You know, there is people that do get fake votes and do cheat, and you know, stay with that. You know, because we've had people try to bribe us with trophies and try to say, "Oh, let me give you $40,000 for a trophy," and we're like, "No, dude, that's not what this is about. If you want to pay for a trophy, this isn't the kind of show for you. Like, that's what we're not about, you know." And the thing is, when you look at our votes, you could see they're organic. We could show people the SEO marketing, which shows you the whole map of the whole world. If it's white, that means you don't have no votes there. If it's light blue, you have a little bit of votes. But if it's dark blue, a lot of people voted there. And with this SEO marketing, it's very important with showing the credibility of the awards, you guys. So if you guys look at the SEO marketing and it says India, you're like, what the heck is going on? You have all these votes from India. What about if the #1 place was China? You're like, what the hell? Like, why does China have all these votes? So these are key things to look into as an event planner. You might not even notice people are doing fake votes for your own festival, but that's why you gotta have someone on your team that specializes in that. And I want to do a huge shout out to Glenn. He's the one that does that on our team. And I'll text him at 2 in the morning about, hey, we need to change this name or change this photo on voting. And he does it literally 24 hours a day. You know, this isn't some third party that we're going through and not even in America doing this. This is literally USA created. You know, where that's really huge, you guys. And Las Vegas was our #1 voted city. So shout out Las Vegas. We love you guys. You guys set a record for the votes here in Vegas. And then in Cali, Santa Ana and Los Angeles are the key cities where we receive our votes. So shout out to them. When we do the Cannabis Awards, each city will have its own website, you guys. So Vegas will have its own website. Phoenix will have its own website. Oklahoma will have its own website. Whatever city we do, we'll do its own website for it, so we don't confuse you guys with a bunch of different voting and nomination and everything, you know. So we're trying to make this easier for everyone. When we first started, you had to vote on every single category. When we had 30 categories, that was a little bit easier to, you know, assume from everyone. But then we created over 100 categories. And then when we created over 100 categories, now we couldn't make it mandatory for everyone to vote. I didn't seem that being realistic for the public. What about if you just have a chef you want to vote on and you don't want to vote on all the categories? Now we could have it where you could just vote on the chef. So you want to just vote on a dispensary. You could just go right on and just vote for the dispensary. Say you just like the bud tender there. You don't even want to vote on the dispensary. You just want to do the bud tender. now you could really vote on that bud tender that made a difference, you know? And that's what the key was with All Access Vegas and the awards.
Fire.